This is Kelly Calabrese here with your intentionally fabulous tip of the day. It is a new day. Today will never happen again. The average lifespan is 25,550 days. So we don't want to waste one, right? But we do. Why? Why do we waste days? Well, none of us are going to get through life without hurt, specifically emotional hurt. Why does it happen? We have unmet expectations, poor communication, dreams are shattered, hurt people are hurting other hurt people. And so we find ourselves sometimes in this place where we don't even know how we got here. We don't know how to figure it out. So what happens when we can't move on from a hurt? Well, we beat ourselves up, right? It's just constantly running through our mind and we're playing it over and over and over, carrying guilt, shame, rejection. We get very hypercritical. Why did it happen? We may neglect ourselves. We get into this self-destructive behavior when something happens to us that really hurts our emotions. And we can even become self-abusive, self-sabotaging. We can start to then inflect that onto other people around us and sabotage our jobs. Some people swing into the end of perfectionism where because that went wrong, they're trying to control everything and make everything right. Then we start to think, well, we don't deserve good things because something bad happened to us. Some people do the rage. They go into the place of they're going to be the rebels. So that happens. Some people start acting out. There's so many things we can do. And what's sad is that it becomes cyclic unless we break it. Unless you do something different, it just keeps going around and around and around. The suffering gets worse. But you can find healing in the suffering. And the important thing there is the self-forgiveness. The hardest person you will ever forgive, I promise you, because I've done it, is myself. Is yourself. It is absolutely essential to become emotionally healthy and have peace of mind to forgive yourself. And now I'm not saying forgiving means forget. I'm not saying forgiving means what they did is right or was fair or just in any way or you deserved it in any way. I'm not saying that. That's not what forgiveness is at all. But self-forgiveness is really about helping you heal and getting to know your inner self more deeply. That's just the highest possible good, to get to really know who you are and just recognize and admit that what they did was hurtful, but you're not going to carry that with you the rest of your life, allowing that to define who you are. You can still have great relationships and deep, trusting relationships, but if you don't forgive yourself and even the person who hurt you, it's going to be tough. So you want to move into forgiveness because you can get back to really good energy where you start getting motivated again. You start having hope again. You start to release all the negative things, the resistance, the bad thoughts that went along with however you got hurt. And you get connected to yourself on a more deeper level. You're less likely to want to do anything negative to other people because remember, whoever hurt you, they were probably already hurt, and now you in turn can go and start hurting others. So we just want to stop that cycle. The more compassion you have for yourself, the more you're going to have for others. And that goes for empathy and peace and joy and all those other good things. And the reverse is also true. The more unhealthy you are, the more you stay in that unforgiveness, the more likely that's going to build as you're stuffing it all down, and that's going to come out of you. So again, doesn't mean the person was right who hurt you. That was not right. It was not just, but it's so simple. And I have actually 7 steps that I use, but I'll just give you 2 right now. If you can start with these, and it's to yourself, I'm sorry. And number 2, I forgive you. It's that simple. But get in a place and just really sit with that. Whether you do it in the mirror, just get away, get alone, get somewhere quiet, and just really fully forgive yourself, whether you feel like you were a failure or whatever you feel like your part may have been in it, even if you were a victim and it wasn't your fault at all. forgive yourself and watch the freedom that comes with that. It is amazing. Friends, this was just a little tiny sliver of a course that I teach called Intentionally Fabulous Single Redefined. The forgiveness is actually a 90-minute training, and by the end of it, you are incredibly free. Literally feel things lifted off of you and feel more love, peace, and joy. So I would love if you joined my group, my free Facebook group. It's called Intentionally Fabulous, or you can go to intentionallyfabulous.com and find out more details there. So have an amazing day, friends, and I'll be back here tomorrow with another Intentionally Fabulous tip. Have an awesome day.